What's going on, Golden Dude? Welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. I didn't even go to my just starting. I went straight to the just chatting. That's fine. We're good. How are you doing? How is your weekend going, friend? Okay, I just got to post to the socials that I am live right now. What's up, Dark Moogle? How you doing, buddy? Y'all, today is Saturday SNAP Showdown. The rule is no 3 cost. 0 3 costs allowed. Tour, welcome on in. I'm excited, but we also, I ended up playing Friday Night Magic and coming in second with my drafted deck. So they're doing this limited time event called Master the 4 Elements. You got 6 cards, and I ended up building a deck that I only lost 1. And the cool thing is we get to use the cards we don't choose as our sideboard. And then every week we had to write down all of our cards. That took the longest, but I have a 40 card deck ready to go for next week. We get a new pack. We get a new element that we get a master, and it gives them like a static effect. So, for example, hold on. Let me see you so you can see without the this is Toph Earthbender. This was the element I chose. If 1 or more 1/1 counters would be put on a creature you control, that many +1/+1 counters are put on it instead. So it's effectively a hardened scales. So I had a lot of 1/1 counters, but next week I'm going to choose waterbending as my type, because waterbending makes it so at your end step, your tapped creatures that attacked or your used creatures that used ability, they untap at your end step. So it's like a pseudo vigilance. But I'm going to master all the elements and get a really cool hollow foil little poster Avatar: The Last Airbender thing. But it's a pretty good deal overall, and I'm super, super excited that I performed well. Like, I only lost. There was one person I went 2-1 against. I went 2-0 on every other person. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. The other person got me. I got them on the second one, and then on the third one, they were able to get me because I wasn't able to pull into green, unfortunately. But I think I fixed my mana base a little bit. How's it going, everybody? Secret Tunnel Steve, welcome on in. Mr. Shizzle, welcome on in. All right, I've posted all the things, I think. I think I've posted all the things I need to post. We're good. We don't have to panic. But we are going to, before we start Sunday SNAP Showdown, we're going to open some of these boosters and hopefully get some good hits. Sound good? I have my big ass water bottle. If you hear weird noises, it's because we have roofers who are roofing right now. They are on the roof doing that. So if you hear any like stomps, that's what that is. Boomy's kind of nasty. The one person that beat me had Boomy. They were also playing Naya. We were playing the same color. I really, really like Earthbending because you get to go wide. It's super aggro. Very, very fun. Yes, and then other things, I really freaking enjoy Dispatch. Like, I loved playing Dispatch. So we're going to be doing more Dispatch on Thursday. It was really good. Steve, for the 9 months, my friend. Yukon could be really fun for burn as well. Is Yukon a creature? Is that a new creature? I'm trying to think of stuff I could put into my standard deck. The card that I like the most for standard right now, I added 2 of the Firebending Student into my standard deck just to try, you know? No 3-cost cards allowed this week. I'm excited. I built a list. Yeah. But I'm excited to play more Dispatch. It's been so much fun to play. We're going to wait until the ad break finishes before we decide to open up the packs. How is everybody doing? What have you gotten up to this weekend, friends? Y'all getting prepped for the holidays, the Thanksgiving? Zuko. Okay, which Zuko specifically? Because there's one Zuko that's really, really butt cheeks. And that's the one that you basically take 2 damage. The Fire Lord Zuko. Okay. Because there's the one that you take 2 damage and then you choose one and then it switches sides. I went against so many in the pre-release. I think I went up against 4 Rakdos, Fire, and Black, just like aggro. And 2 of them were like, this card is cheeks. I'm putting him in my sideboard immediately. Yes, the bulk of plays live in the 3-cost area. I like it. I think that having a limitation breeds creativity. That sounded weird how I said that. Creativity, it breeds creativity. No, I think limitations are good in a lot of ways. It makes you have to think outside the box, which I like. All 1 cost, just zoo without the zoo. Zoo is free from the shackles of Showdown. See, and it also tests your ability to see, hey, these are the cards I can't use. What cards are going to be really powerful because I can't use those cards? You feel me? Okay, ad break is over. We are going to open up our winnings that we got from Friday Night Magic. Yeah, I need a cough drop or something. That time of the year where, throats get scratchy. Yo, Unibot, welcome on in. BTW, y'all, we are 5 subs away from 210 right now. That was the wrong one. If any of y'all... Look at these beauties. All right, we're going to open this up. If any of y'all have an Amazon Prime sub you haven't used yet this month and are looking for a way to support the stream, ad-free viewing, some sick emotes. Yes, we're going to play more Dispatch on Thursday. I thoroughly enjoyed the game, enough to extend my normal stream time by over an hour. I wasn't intending to. The game just captured me. We will definitely be playing more. So we have a beautiful clue. That is our token. Here, let me make sure it's all up in there, all pretty. We're going to set that aside. First up, we have Boomy Bash. We have Foggy Swamp Hunters. So I got 5 booster packs to open. We have Watery Grasp. Jeong's Deserters. We have Walltop Sentries. A lot of these were in the deck that I built yesterday. My favorite, this is the cutest animal in this set. I will fight anyone that says differently. Look at how adorable they are. You can sled on them. You can literally sled on them. We have some Kyoshi Warriors. I really like green and white colors. Matuna, what's going on? Welcome on in. We have Toph, the Blind Bandit. She's nasty. You get the Earthbending. You Earthbend 2 when she enters. Her power is equal to the number of 1/1 counters on the lands you control. So if you have her in combination with Metal Bending Toph, it's disgusting because Metal Bending Toph Earthbends 2 on her end step. Yes. Well, this set is just so good flavorfully. Like, Avatar The Last Airbender fits within the high fantasy settings of Magic. It makes so much more sense than, like, Spider-Man or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think there should always be a little bit of high fantasy element. Ooh, I haven't gotten a Tundra tank before. Yeah, the Fire Nation's vehicles are really cool. We got Momo, Playful Pet. Yo! That's a good hit. We got Firelord Zuko. Did you say I should add Firelord Zuko? That's a good hit. That's a good hit. All right, that was our rare. We have Boiling Rock Prison. Okay. So we got our one rare. I'm going to double check to make sure I didn't miss any. That's pretty normal. Either one rare, one mythic. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll get like two. All right. Pack number 2. Good hit. Good hit. Dude, I want the Cabbage Merchant so bad. You can only get him in Jumpstart, though. We have a Pretty Dargan. All right, we have a Canyon Crawler. Rowdy Snowballers. Razor Rings. Rocky Rebuke. I like this one. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. Good removal. Good removal. We have Treetop Freedom Fighters. Kiyoshi Battle Fan. Pretending Poxbearers. Kiyoshi Island Plaza. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. Tiger Dillo. That sounds weird. That sounds weird, chat. What's a Tiger Dillo? We got a Tiger Seal. I already have one of these, but I'll take another one of these. Yo! We got 2 rares. This one, I have to be very careful of what I say. This one I'm not entirely sold on. You have to be very blue. The beginning of your upkeep, tap this creature. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, untap this creature. So you need to guarantee that you're getting 2 draws per turn. And then we got Boiling Rock Rider. He has Firebending 1, tap an untapped ally you control, exile target card from a graveyard. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast an ally spell from among cards you own exiled with this creature. Oh, interesting. Interesting. This guy, that's my first one of that. We got a Hollow Toph the Blind Bandit. I feel like Toph is just gravitating her way into, like, I have 4 of the Toph first Metal Benders. That's like my 3rd of that version of Toph. It's like you're an Earth sign, Gregor. Here. All of these Earth thingies. You like dirt. You like dirt, buddy. Hold on. This one's giving me trouble. This one's being naughty. You're a naughty pack. Yes, you are. It's being difficult. Oh my God. God. Fighting me. Hopefully it means good pulls. I'm not doing anything 18 plus, okay? Being sus is not against terms of service. All right, we got a first-time flyer. So there's a lot of good blue flyers. The flyers are primarily in blue and white colors. We have Water Tribe Captain. I do love the allies. Like, you could build for ally synergy. The deck that I built yesterday was built around Lesson synergy. Lessons being in my graveyard. We have this amazing Pillar Launch. Freaking Toph. So this is a great, like, combat trick. Once you've declared your attackers, target creature gets +2/+2 and gains reach until end of turn. You can also stop flyers. Fire Nation Cadets. I ended up cutting these guys because they weren't really doing what I needed. No! Not the Swamp Snare Trap. You can't hurt him. He baby. The Giant Koi Fish. What's up, Geeky Endeavor? Welcome on in. This is one of the lessons I have in my deck. Abandoned attachments. You get a discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. We love a draw trigger. Fatal Fisher. Earth Kingdom Protectors. These guys are also good. Professor Zai, Anthropologist. We got Flopsy, Boomy's Buddy. We got Beifong, Bounty Hunters. This is my second of these guys. Another swamp snare trap. Okay, so these are rare. So far, the best hit that we've gotten. We have 2 more, by the way, 2 more packs to open. I think Firelord Zuko is our best hit. All right. First things first, got to get your ally token. Also a clue for card draw. We have Earthbending Lesson. Very good sorcery card. You get an Earthbend 4. Mongoose Lizard. This is a good bomb if you're drafting limited. Big boy, we have the Pirate Peddlers. Flexible Waterbender. Path to Redemption, another good removal spell. Basically just turns them into, it's basically pacifist. Otter Penguin, another one. We have Barrels of Blasting Jelly. We have Solstice Revelations. We have Leaves from the Vine. This one is an enchantment saga. Accumulate Wisdom. The bird. This bird is worth a lot. Not this specific lesson, but the owl in blue is one of the good hits. Yo, this is like my second or third Firelord Azula, but we'll take it. Actually, is it? No, this might be my first one in this color. This might be my first one in this color. Looks crazy cool with the blue flames. Like, look at that. She coming at you. Whenever you cast a spell with Firelord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose a new target for that permanent. Interesting. So it's like a built-in redirect lightning. Nah, it looks really good. All right, last one, y'all. Heats. Again, look how great they did with the package on this. If it's a collector booster, it's even shiny. Like the entire pack is hollow. That's the one, Wa Shi Tong. We have the Raucous Audience. Hold on, we got to get rid of our token card that we get. I love the bear, though. All right, we have Raucous Audience, Borkipine, Canyon Crawler, Rowdy Snowballers, Razor Rings, Abandoned Attachments, Mortar Otter Penguins, Fire Navy Trebuchet. This is my first one of these. It's a wall. Benevolent River Spirit, Dragonfly Swarm, Hoff the Blind Bandit. Yo, we got a Katara, Water Tribe's Hope. When Katara enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Waterbend X. Creatures you control have base power and toughness XX until end of turn. X can't be 0. So what determines X? What determines the X value here? Activate only during your turn. While paying a waterbending cost, you can tap your artifacts and creatures to help. Each one pays for 1. X is how much you tap. Got it. Gotcha. Okay. We got a Hollow Messenger Hawk. I think I might grab a cough drop before we start, just to protect my throat. All right, some good hits. What do you think? This is what we got for our rares. We got Katara, Water Tribe's Hope. We got Firelord Azula. We got Firelord Zuko. We got both Firelords. Beifong's Bounty Hunters. And Roiling Rock Rioteer plus a Tiger Seal. How many is that all together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got one extra. One extra rare out of one of the packs. I think that's pretty solid. Pretty solid, y'all. Hold on, I'm going to toss these. We are going to get some games in here. But I'm going to grab a cough drop real quick. I did see the Sanctum rewards. Yes. People seem pretty not happy about them. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a cough drop and... yeah, I'm going to grab a cough drop. Good news, everyone. I'm back. Boom, we're in. Cool. Hold on. I'm going to set that. I'm going to go live on the TikToks. Beautiful. We are live across all the things. Before we get into, I want to get some warm up. Still trying to hit that infinite. No, we still working on it. I honestly have not had as much time to play Snap as I normally do. Yo, nice. MTG has been taking up a lot of my time, both content creation wise, but also IRL life wise. You know what I mean? I was at my LGS until 2 a.m. last night. And then I'm going back tomorrow so I can play standard. Is this C3? Sewer system is free value. No worries, dude. Like I always say, take care of life things first, always.
Wind, aid my hand.
Wiccan on curve, baby. There's a very good chance that we draw into... is this War Machine? War Machine meta. So annoying. It doesn't come up enough to where I need to put in like Super Scroll, but it is annoying. It is super annoying. I think we keep the fact that we have... it's going to Legion this turn. Of course they're going to Legion. Legion. Show me the Legion. Oh, we can still win this. That's hilarious. It's weird that I stay on this. We might actually win this. Hi, James. James hasn't been inside a lot because the roofing people were here. How you doing, bub? I'm happy to stay on this. We have the cards that we need. James, you want to say hi? How you doing, Bubba? You doing good? I was surprised by how much I like Dispatch. I can't wait to see how we end up getting it to go. No, we still win, bruh. You still lose.
Victory.
You saw it, guy. Thank you for the 4 cubes, your confidence. All right, now I have cough drops so I can soothe my voice. Keep it nice and supple. How is the queue looking right now? I'm very excited to play more Dispatch. I mean, they were the one that snapped on it. So they were confident. Dirtbag. What I love about this deck is that it's just so consistent. Yes. I've been uploading the content from our playthrough to Google Drive for TriOptimum when he has a chance to go through to make content out of it. But I could definitely see me posting a full playthrough, you know? Yes, I play with chat on Sundays. Mm-hmm. Did we really miss our 3? Yes, Saturday it's now Saturday SNAP Showdown. So the rules for this week, no 3 costs. Yeah. Also, y'all, if you want to help out with my goal for this month, we are at a quarter of the way there for my November goal for just helping cover the cost of living. Day is going amazing. Very productive day. Went to the grocery store, got some recorded content out of the way. Yeah, a lot of just content related things today, but I'm happy to be playing some Snap. Tomorrow is Sunday. I get to play Standard. Boom. Man thing value. Hey, Luke Cage. Okay, we're dropping a speed and a Diamondback next turn. So you got to remember, this is a control deck. That's what it's supposed to do. It's meant to be that way. Yep, y'all, just make sure you submit your deck list. The rules for this week, no 3-cost cards. But I have Luke Cage, and you don't have Luke Cage, sir. So you don't have Luke Cage. I have Luke Cage. Just drop the Diamondback. We win that lane. And then drop the speed because all of the right cards are getting hit by that. So that gets hit by -2, -2, -2. We should be good. Hi, Nevela. Aaron Paul is a seriously good voice actor. I think Luke Cage saves us here. Hence the control. See, I usually tend to like more mid-range or like aggro tempo style decks. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying the control. None are allowed. James, do you want treats? Is that what you're asking for, you good boy? I did see the news, but he just did. Yes, it is. This is 100% a controlled deck. This is 100% a controlled deck. You are playing lanes to flip with Luke Cage. You're choosing where Man-Thing's going to hit the afflicts. I disagree. This is a control list, dude.
I am reborn.
And I can see this is your first time chat here, dude. Respectfully, you can disagree.
What are the odds?
Yeah, I'm not digging your vibe, so I'm gonna time you out. If you want to be here, you can be here, but I don't like your attitude. Easy. No, you... I literally, my next video is going to be going over this deck, and it's called Toxic Wiccan Control. If you want to be the person who's like, actually, that's cool. I've been doing this for a while. I find that, like, there's always somebody who has to be, no, that's actually incorrect. That's actually not right. And it's the worst thing. I mean, it's free engagement on videos, but it's always a white bald dude who's like, that's not correct, sir. Technically, it's blah, 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 blah. .23 power is pretty good. My fear here is that they gambit me into oblivion.
Oh, snap.
I think we're good here. Oh, okay. We just win? Bro, what are you doing? Like, what's the play here? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Did they just give us 8 cubes? Bots don't normally have this.
Victory.
And chat, I just want you to know, I don't care if you have a differing opinion than me. As long as you come in a place that is, like, not condescending. Like, that guy was being a dick. As long as you're not being condescending about it or trying to push, you're fine. I'm okay having a conversation about, like, stuff I disagree with. Just how you decide to come at it, you know? All right. We can get started. We'll wait for the ad break to finish. I think we can get one more game in. I'm not hating. We're at 94 now. Nick Fury. It's not bad. Hopefully we can draw into a 3-drop.
Always lucky.
Are redeems not working? They should be working. Yeah. Triggerify is connected. Yeah. Yeah, no, I talked to the mods about that earlier. Penny will not work. You redeemed 4 minutes ago. My apologies. I missed it. That's on me. That's on the ADHD. But also, that's partly on you for expecting me to remember things. I'm easily distractible. That seems good. That seems good to me.
Opponent snapped.
Yo, Zodrix with the fat raid. Rogue will do that.
I see.
Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, 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 y'all. Yo! Yo, I appreciate you passing the Roram raid my way. Thank you. Another 4 cubes, dude. Infinite's in the bag. Easy, easy, easy. Zodrix, how you doing, my friend? Welcome, Raiders. I'm going to wait for the ad break to finish, but I do want to say welcome, everybody. It's your first time in here. I'm Gregor. I'm a Marvel Snap creator, TCG enjoyer. I do a lot of Magic the Gathering. The vibes here are always queer, chaotic, and kind. If you dig them, feel free to hit that follow button. Glad to have you here. Do you need to do some after stream care? I'm guessing you've been streaming for a minute. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you have food. You've been drinking water today. You try and get enough sleep. But if you need to go do the self-care, I completely understand. Yep, go raid and run. I will keep everybody hopefully thoroughly entertained. So tonight is Saturday SNAP Showdown. The rules for tonight is we are not allowed to play 3-cost cards in our deck. So it should be an interesting time. Secret Tunnel Steve, Dark Moogle, and Golden Dude and Legendary Sniper are in. If you are interested in joining, exclamation will join, but you must submit your deck list via the Discord for my mods to approve to make sure there's no 3-costs that find their way in there, you know? Like that extra soul ring that somehow finds its way into a commander deck, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think we're going to hit Infinite like next week. I'm going to do one more game and then we'll get started for Sunday Snap Showdown. Sound like a plan, y'all? Thank you for the follows, y'all. If you just came in and you just got through the ad break, welcome. Hi, I'm Gregor. I'm a Marvel Snap creator, general TCG enjoyer, provider of queer, chaotic, kind vibes. If you dig them, feel free to hit that follow button. Don't feel like you have to. I'm glad to have you here. And if at any point you need to hop out of here, ooh, that's bad for us. That's not good. That's bad. John, you're gonna snap, my guy, aren't you? I'm not all that shocked, to be honest, because there's nothing really good in the secret layers. They're just avatar versions of uncommons for the most part, right? Well, I think the part of it. Let's go. Yo, did we just hit our goal? Secret Tunnel Steve. Epic. Really? That's wild. Thank you for the follows. We just hit our goal. I think we just hit 210. Let's go, gamers. We gotta increase that. Let me see goals.
Always lucky.
Does it say we have hit the goal? We're at 205? I thought we were at 205 already. Hold up. Let me refresh. Yeah, we're at 210. We did it. That just pushed us to 210. I just refreshed. $210, baby. All right. We increase it by 10. Thank you so much for your support, Secret Tunnel Steve. I appreciate you, buddy. Unfortunately, I didn't pull a secret tunnel in the limited event. What, the Twink speed variant? Yeah, the seasons have been difficult. I feel that. We're gonna trust that maybe Ajax can hold this. That could be very bad because they could be getting Luke, Hazmat, or Diamondback. If they get Luke, we get no value here. And there's a pretty solid chance they get Luke. If they snap, we know they got it. I am probably going to choose the retreat later option here. Because, like, realistically, the morally objectively correct deck. So I think the reason that it's getting harder is because they were talking about how we both didn't have it. We both didn't have it. We were both not there. The bots have gotten better. The bots have gotten significantly better. The bots now, like, there was a thread in the Discord. The bots are now getting information about what you've played. Like, as you play it, it will take a guess at what you're playing. That's why they retreat when you snap and things like that. They're getting smarter. It's annoying. Stop improving the bots. Leave them. Leave them where they are. All right, we'll get into the actual match now. Let's take a look. Secret Tunnel Steve is up first. Are you ready to go, my friend? Because the bots have no idea what you're playing, Nevela. They're like, this person has Martyr in here. There's no information in my system that would suggest they're playing something. That's what I'm saying. They have no idea what you're playing. You're basically playing Arishim to them. Like, they don't know. All right, we are going to join. No 3 drops allowed. I kind of modified Binks's list. I'm not even really interested in the Monster Hunter Secret Lair. I've never gotten into Monster Hunter. I tried it. It's just a little bit too slow for me. So that's more money that I can save for other things. Wait. I have 2 of them? My power is too strong. The fact that we have no other 1-drop here is annoying. I'm going to get rid of it just so I can play on my curve so I can hit Wiccan here. Yep.
Right on time.
We go Agent Venom into Domino, probably Deafening Chord. Well, I have a lot of 1-drops here, so I can still play even without a 3-drop. I also have Nico in my deck. Nico is also in my deck. I know this is kind of a waste. What's up, Golem's friend? Welcome on in. I'm very excited to play more Dispatch. Thoroughly entertaining game. We're doing some negative stuff. So we're kind of doing similar stuff. Kind of doing similar things here. No Zola yet. Zola would be peak. They can't magic. No 3-cost cards. They can't jubes. Into an Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
We'll allow it. Iron Man's allowed. Into Sunspot, huh? Huh. The fact that I can get him down now. Doubles, doubles. Zola doesn't get the hit. I think Gore might be better. Unless we play... No, it's the same. We get a little bit bigger from that. Let's see what I can do with that. Hopefully we top deck the Zola here. Please. Please. Yo, 10K likes. Let's go. Hell yeah. Thank y'all. Gore would have been bigger. Gore would have been larger. And now I have regrets. I'm not staying on. I'm not feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm guessing they probably hit our Arnim Zola, to be honest. So I think Gore is a better target than Man-Spider. Man-Spider needs something to feed on to get big. I think Wiccan Man-Spider is not a bad option. But they need to be alone in a lane so I can Zola it, you know?
What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds that I don't hit my curve there? But that only puts me at 12 as well, I think. Because he, on reveal, merges with the last card that you played. It's not. I think Gore is the better hit, just in general. I think Man Spider may be the one we get rid of overall. Yeah, I would have to do something in between. The same way that you can do that for like Victoria Hand with Misery. Yeah, like this is not ideal. You got this, buddy. He hungry. He a hungry boy. 16 power's not bad. I could potentially win with just straight. We lose to Taskmaster here, I think. Wait. If I do this, does this work? This works because I played a creature. And then this becomes a demon. Send it. What's up, Reggie? Welcome on in.
I am Iron Man.
He's Iron Man. And a Ravona. I think we got him.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
You got this, guys. Okay, I learned something there. That was a learning opportunity for me. That was not how I thought it was going to go down. Literally neither. That's rough, buddy. Yo, Dragon, welcome on in. You have to play Zola right after. Okay, so they still eat each other? Me being super, super confused by how Man Spider works. Oh, no worries, Dragon. I decided to self-sacrifice. I had a fantastic time getting to play on Snap Parenthesis again. It's just finding the time in the week is harder and harder. How did it go, though? Please fill me in. It's unfortunate that usually Devilish's time kind of goes right over when I normally stream. I got James here too, if you're wondering. James is chilling. James, want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. I think he's been kind of afraid to come inside because there's been roofers here all day. I think they're gone now. I don't hear them on the roof anymore. We got stomped, but your submission did really well. Yay! So they liked the Ryu. I'm glad they liked the Ryu. That makes me very happy. Is there a way for me to get a little more energy on curve? Like I just need a little bit more.
Opponent snapped.
I'm not feeling good about this, Mr. Krabs.
Escaped.
So for this week, we had to come up with a card from a different franchise. I chose Ryu from Street Fighter. For the card, guess the only concern was that it could be a little stronger as a 4-cost activate. Fair enough. I tried to err on the side of caution. Why don't I ever hit the other 1-drops that I have in here for like literally this exact reason? Good boy, James. So the ability that I had for Ryu was on reveal, afflict a card here with -3 power,
The odds.
and then you could activate him. He does his little spinny thing to move to a lane that you're losing, and then afflicts another card there. I think, no, okay. Was it -3, -2? Something like that. Something like that. My gore! Bro, they got my gore. That's devastating. I may have to modify my deck a little bit, sideboard a little bit. It was something like that. Yes, Tatsumaki Senpai, that one. That's exactly what we were doing. Tatsumaki Nintendo. I do have the Taskmaster ready to go. I think we save it for turn 5. We may not be as much trouble as I thought. We might be okay. Wiccan, what are you doing? What are you doing, Wiccan? Why is it not? Shouldn't it show, hey, we're winning over here? Is this where I raise up my arms? It'll be very embarrassing if I lose this with my arms up like that. I'm gonna do pre-arms up in celebration.
I am Iron Man.
We'll see how bad this is. And a blob? Yeah, they got me. Double gore is nasty. That's what I get for raising my arms. Well, we had their Taskmaster, but they stole our gore. Game's rigged, I'm telling you. No, I need to make some changes to this deck. I don't think the Deafening Chord should be in this list.
Right on time.
Ancient Venom on 2 is good value. Saturday Showdown, because standard night at my LGS is on Sundays. And I need to play and keep winning cards. My deck needs Howard the Duck. I mean, the duck is always appreciated. I enjoy the duck. We'll see if standard ends up happening tomorrow or not. Last week, the 2 other people who normally play standard were getting ready for a championship at Las Vegas. They were going to regional qualifier, or I guess a regional championship, the RC. But they were doing that for modern. Bass Big Chillin'.
Oh,
Blob said nah, he hungry. By the way, how you doing, Lemon? Welcome on in. It's good to see you. The thing is, no one expects. No one's going to expect that. I think with that, we win that lane. I gotta be more careful with Man Spider, though. He's a dangerous. He dangerous. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Why does it your heart of the... Well, that sounds wonderful. I mean, I'm just saying, Gregor sounds like the name of a paladin. Apparently, their grandfather made this deck. And also, their grandfather is very good at making decks. No one told me. They did eat their whole deck again, didn't they? They have 4 cards left in their hand. That's going to be... That's rough, buddy. Uh-oh. I'm in danger noises. Yeah, I think I just... They need 1 point of power. Show me the 1 point of power. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Secret Tunnel Steve just spanked me. Just spanked me. Bit of a... Hub Stomp. Any rules for the showdown? Yes, no 3-drops are allowed. It's really, really tough to play around. Dude, you spanked me. You spanked me, sir. Very good game. You have to be... Okay, so I'm making changes to my deck right now. We're doing some sideboarding, chat. We're sideboarding right now. Because that wasn't working at all for me. So I need another 1-drop I can play in here. Maybe I go with a Kitty Pride. See, limitations breed, not breed. Sure, yes, they breed creative outcomes to get around those limitations. A good example. Do you know the original sounds that we hear on the Nintendo? Like the Game Boy? They only had like 4 different like pitches they could play at. They were able to make all these memorable songs with super limited sounds that they were able to make just because of the memory limitations. But like Lavender Town, they had some bangers back in the day, dude. Okay, let's get out of the 3-drops. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sold on Man Spider at this point. So I'm wondering, do I put in... I think Iron Man's probably the way to go. I think we cut Man Spider for Iron Man. Because he puts 10 down power even... He's putting down 10 power in a lane by himself before Zola. Right? So pretty... Actually, let's add Quicksilver. Quicksilver guarantees we hit that curve, which is what we want here. And then instead of Adam Warlock, I'm going to go with Hawkeye Kate Bishop, just so we have another way to get... Nice! What is up? Jiffy, welcome on in. Yeah, I've been playing for a minute. I've been playing this for 3 years now. I just love card games. Love card games. Love the community. Hoping to get into a bunch of new card games next year. One of my goals is to qualify. I'm in my tournament era, my tournament arc next year. Believe it. This is feeling better. This is feeling a lot better. I don't think we need the surge, to be honest. We could get something better value-wise. I'm going to add in... This is what my gut is telling me to do. Add in a super scroll. Yeah, not just commander matches. I'm trying... Like, commander's fun, but it's hard to do competitive commander. I prefer 1-to-1. Because that's how I would do it in Snap or any other games. With 4 people, it becomes really complicated to get the win. And there's a bunch of stuff into it. Like modern or standard, that's where it's at, baby. That's where it's at. I've been practicing with some modern decks. There's a Boros energy deck that I've been playing and doing really, really well with. I like Boros. All right, let me see here. Lists. Who do we have up next? Secret Tall Steve, you are the first winner of this evening. Congratulations, my friend. Let me go to the winners. It is week 3, isn't it? Wild. Last week of the season. You are the first week winner of the week. And if you guys are wondering why I'm keeping track of that, so if you compete against me and you beat me, your name is kept in a notepad, and then at the end of the season, I do a random spin wheel draw, and if you win, you get the season pass for free next month. Words. Dark Moogle is up next. Good luck, have fun. We're gonna wait for the ad break to finish first. Preemptive fist bumps, all that good stuff. Boom. But yeah, basically, I take the list, I put it into spin wheel, spin it. Whoever wins gets the next season pass free. Nice little way to get back to the community, and it's a fun, interactive thing where we get to be creative and deck build based off of limitations and things like that. Like this, no 3-drops. It's a really, really good time. It's close to next year. I know it's close to next year. It's right there. I haven't played the new Pokemon game yet. I haven't had a lot of time for things in general. Like, I'm surprised that we found the time to do Dispatch. You doing good, little James? Is it good? I gotta get a Switch 2 before I can play ZA. See, I still have the Switch. So, I don't know. Maybe at some point, but it's not, like, priority for me. There are other things that I would rather spend on. Like, just give me a booster box. You want to get me a gift for Christmas? Get me a booster box. And I will be very happy. You can still play it on Switch once. I still haven't touched my Switch in a long time. But I'm glad people are enjoying it. I do like the Pokemons. James, you want to say hi to everybody? Hold on, let me see if I can switch the virtual camera so you can see on the other one. James Cam. That's not the James Cam. James. Say hi to everybody on the TikTok and everywhere else. Where can we find you on your socials? He just small boy. All right, hold on. I'm going to switch it back to my regular scene. Are you asking for treats, bub? Are you asking for treats right now? Okay, Dark Moogle is up next. See, I like that you can use the turkey multiple days later. Like, one of my favorite things is having, like, turkey soup after the fact. Or, like, having turkey sandwiches. James not angry. He just wants some treats. He's asking very politely, can he have some of his temptations? Which I need to get more of. because this is low and chat's going to yell at me if he doesn't. Dude, James loves ham. James always be stealing my ham when I have ham. That's not even a joke. You be stealing my ham. You do that thing where he swipe. He just likes ham. What's in your turkey soup? Is it like chicken noodle soup, but with turkey, or is it like cream-based sauce? So basically, you just throw your extra turkey that you have into, like something like chicken noodle soup, but with like rice and stuff. And then because you're going to have turkey left over, and that's the best part. You have leftover turkey sandwiches. You have leftover turkey soup. Hi, Trioptimum. How you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. We get a shout for Trioptimum. Brady! I imagine it to be like making chicken and dumplings. That's what I do with it. Yeah, that's exactly what you do with it. It's delicious. It's very yummy. Very yummy. Yo, go show my editor some love. Trioptimum has been helping me a ton with the content creation game. We know that this is safe for us. He's helping me a ton this weekend on a bunch of different videos. The Broods. Thing is, they're probably going to win the other lanes. And I don't like that. Oh, yeah, we do have a 3-drop here. That's a problem. Question, did Dart Moogle's list get approved? Wait, I'm in ladder? Shut, everybody shut your face. Shut your face right now. That is the most Gregor thing I could have done.
Opponent snapped.
That is literally... I'm like, they're cheating. Of course. No, I didn't. My brain was on autopilot. I pressed a button. It was muscle memory. I was wondering why they changed their name to Really Good Looking. I'm like, I'm not saying that's not true, but I just thought, maybe. Dude, literally happens to me all the time. I'm a little bit of an airhead. It's fine. It's fine. I'm good at other things. All right. Good luck. Have fun for real this time. Not on ladder. Preemptive fist bump. Yup. Literally the most thing I could have done. Oh, okay. We get to do this into this. We like that. We like the card draw. Preferably if we could go into no, we have domino. We do it right into domino. Guaranteed value. We still stay on that curve, baby. We still stay on that curve. Oh, the Bass is huge. Huge. Okay. We're on turn 3 right now. We need another 1-drop or we need a 2-drop here. Why do you do this to me, game? Why do you pretend? We were so close. We were right there. We were right there. They get a copy of our Super Scroll or of our Wiccan. It's based off cost, yes? Character that costs the least. We're gonna Super Scroll their Super Scroll, which is gonna Super Scroll. Believe it. Honestly, I'll take the free horde. I wish we hit our Wicked on Curve here. The only way we can win, and we don't have the extra energy from... Can Iron Man hold this down? Most obvious play. Please don't have my scroll. Pray that Moogs doesn't have my scroll.
Power must be controlled.
I'm sad. That was my dinosaur. That was my dinosaur. Why would you do that to him?
I am Iron Man.
He was just a child. It's a child dinosaur. How dare you? Okay, so we're adding 3, then we double it. 9, we're adding 18 power. We have a choice. So we are staying on this. I should have retreated. Do you know what I realized? So I realized that Arashim and Thanos are basically just stacks.
All hail Hydra!
All the tech that are in those decks is just basically a stack.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Yeah, it's not looking good, y'all. Not a single lane. Very nice of Moogs not to snap on me because they could have locked that in. 100% could have locked it in and been like, too bad, Gregor. Haha, you smell bad, you know? But they didn't. I don't smell bad, by the way. I actually smell great. I smell of fine body wash.
Always lucky.
See, this is the line that we actually want to get here. Is the Hawkeye Kate Bishop. Right? It is Old Spice. You guessed correctly. It is Old Spice. First try. Lintar. Actually, again, fire here. And like we could do another one. Like bam, this happens after turn 4. This is good. Gonna get Lorge. They could have Shadow King though. We know they have Shang-Chi. We haven't seen any of their other tech yet. But this is the first time we've actually hit Wiccan on curve, which I am very excited about.
Oh, snap.
No Shadow King? Oh, I forgot. Bruh, I forgot Shadow King's a 3-drop now. That's still weird to me. I thought it was still a 2-drop. My brain has not remembered it. I still remember it as a 2-drop. I think it makes sense that I like the way that they're kind of handling the tech. Yeah, well, it takes a while for me to get used to things. All I can do is punch me. Let them punch me. Let's see how they punch. The funny thing is, I could just Zola now, which is what I'm gonna do. So I get 2 of these.
Hail Hydra!
Pretty solid. Moon Girl? Moon Girl. Yeah, I think we got this unlock. How are they? I guess that would be, they could do, yeah, they could. That'd be impressive. I'd be impressed by that. Here, actually, let me change how I'm going to do that then. Let's play for mid then. I'm going to play for mid then.
I am Iron Man.
We're good.
Victory.
I can't use any of those cards, Voltron. And normally I would have those cards, but the rules for this week are no 3 costs allowed. That is the deck building limitation. So we are not allowed to use any 3 drops. Otherwise, this would be a very different deck. I used a deck that had those exact cards in it, but I had to modify it, so I meant the requirements. Isn't it? I think it makes for creative deck building. Because you don't realize just how much we rely on 3-cost cards. It's like it's usually a lot of our tech pieces are 3-cost cards. Okay, you want to, this is what I'm finding with this curve. You want to hit that Hawkeye Cape Bishop so we can reliably hit the 3 with like Domino and an arrow into the Wiccan to get the extra energy. That's okay. If a location generates a 3-drop, we're allowed to play it. The rule is we can't go in trying to bend that rule. For example, Penny Parker generates a 3-cost card. We wouldn't be able to generate, we can't play her because we can't play the 3-cost card. There are a lot of 3s, 100%. Me be just being like, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help a little bit. Let me help a little bit. Let me help a little bit. I'm a good helper. I mean, Zabu wouldn't count because Zabu is cost reduction. I'm talking for cards that like guarantee to make a 3-cost card. I literally asked mods about Penny, and they're like, no, you can't. A lot of demons. A lot of Matt Demons. My fave. Y'all, can I just say thank you so much? You guys have been so supportive this month. It helps more than you know. I just would really like to hit that Wiccan on curve. You know? Would be nice. Would be nice. I won't be able to play both of them next turn, will I? No, I will! Quinjet, right? Right? Well, I try to be. Like, I'm putting in the work. Let's just say that much. I work 40 hours a week doing this stuff. 4 streams a week. I try to put out videos at least 4 times a week. But it definitely helps that there's a lot of supportive people in here. So thank you. They're going to get rid of this location, I hope. Please. Yep, that gets rid of the Mindscape because of the Nico. Mount Vesuvius again, my mortal enemy.
I am Iron Man.
Should be able to play both. Hell yeah, Squirtle Sacks. I think we're probably in trouble here. We'll see. Mid goes pretty tall. They need to play something right. I think they have Victoria hand. I'm guessing they have 2 Victoria hands. Wait, is Zabu banned? I didn't realize Zabu was banned. Got me for 2. Double Victoria hand is tough to beat. I was actually thinking of a list that was similar to this when I was originally brainstorming. I'm like, we could go Victoria hand route. I decided to go something a little bit different. That's what I thought too. It was on natural 3s. I think Zabu is allowed. Zabu is just cost reduction. Same with Sarah. Sarah's just cost reduction. Mobius is a no-go because he's a natural 3. You feel me? Give me a 1 cost I can use, please. Please, Domino actually saved us. A little bit. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Follows are anonymous. If you are lurking, feel free to keep lurking. But if you want to say hi, feel free to say hello. We're real nice up in here. No, it's just natural 3 costs or cards that generate natural 3 costs. Dorm generates a 3 cost active spell ability, right? If any of the spells it generates are 3 costs, you wouldn't be able to play those. Doesn't make it 3 costs, then Dormammu would it should be good. The summon card is 3 costs. That's the one that we wouldn't allowed. I thought he makes a 3 cost skill, no? Unless I'm losing it. Okay, if the final ritual is a 2, that's fine. Again, as long as it's not a 3 cost.
I'm about to juice this up.
Everybody, like, who do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know, sir? I want to snap some more if I could.
I am Iron Man.
You dare to Juggernaut me? How dare you Juggernaut me? Don't worry, chat. Groot was the one that was generated. Do not panic. This is the same either way, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try for mid as best as we can. 18 power's not bad. Giganto. Hey, buddy. Another Juggernaut? Freaking Jug. All right, it's not looking great for me. Chat, it's not looking ideal. This is when we start to, we sweat a little bit. We're sweating a little bit. Literally could be the name of the clip. Would be the clip name. If you guys want to do some clipping, just saying, saves me a lot of trouble.
Right on time.
If you keep them around a minute, that's the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot. That's how I could get money. That's how I make money through TikTok. It's be a minute long. If you guys want to know some content creator tips, shorts need to be under 3 minutes. For the monetization on TikTok, the ones that you get paid for, they have to be over a minute long. So 1 to 3 minutes is your sweet spot for short form content. The more you know. Which is why it's perfect. It lets you make a minute-long clip. Boom. The perfect amount. Well, the thing is, it's hard to get people to stay around for a minute. People don't have very good attention spans. So you have to have like a really good hook or something. The better your hook is, or like you wait until the very end to reveal whatever your video is about, the longer retention it has, you know? See? Wide, trying hard to breathe. I think I might just be out of luck here. Because unless you're doing like 6, 7 all the time.
I am.
I don't know why that's a thing. Was that supposed to,
Who will the winds bring?
was that supposed to happen? Was it supposed to do that? Was that a thing it was supposed to do? You saw that, right? I'm gonna take the L gracefully. I just thought it was hilarious. The grapple arrow like actively pushed it away. It didn't grapple in. It's like it was like yeet. It yeeted the card. Straight up yeeted it. All right, second winner of the evening. They changed the notepad thing. I don't know if I like that. It's a different icon. I'm not used to it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Very good game, Dark Moogle. Victoria hand. The hands are strong. The value that she gets. Dude, getting crushed under 2 jugs. I thought I would have been happier. You know? The interaction was hilarious. I've never seen it. It basically like yeeted it off the side. Very good game, my friend. All right, you are the second winner of the evening. Next up, we have Golden Dude. Golden Dude, are you here? Are you ready to go? James is so eepy. Sir? You doing okay? Good luck. Have fun to you as well. Again, I got home really, really late last night. James came in and yelled at me. It's like, why are you coming in at 2 a.m.? I'm like, I'm winning, dude. We got free packs. Chill. James doesn't understand the cardboard. James, do you not understand the cardboard? Like, why do you need all these things? Boom. I mean, and that's a very good question. Valid question, James.
Always lucky.
Try this trick and spin it. Yeah. I like this because Orcus Forge is actually getting us 2 costs that we get to play on our curve here. Is everybody doing Victoria hand? I get it. Good synergy. It's strong synergy. outside of Cerebro, which is wild because she's like a weaker Cerebro. Is this a created card? Yes, it is. Try this trick and yeah. She is less conditional, but they're very similar in what they do. You are correct in the fact that Cerebro has very specific conditions that have to be met. Yeah, it's not looking great for me. We're going to go ahead and retreat on that one. Why is it always as I hit retreat, the homie snap on me? It's like almost consistent. Way. Yeah, we're good. I'm good. I'm happy not dealing with that. Infinity Ultron was not what I was expecting with their list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. 6, 7. No! Not like this, chat. How they get you? Ooh. Ooh. Spicy, sir. Caliente. Upgrades for all of you. %. She's very good. Victoria Hand is very strong, and that's why we still see a lot of her. Because she's just strong. It's like it is what it is. She's strong. Do they acid arrow me here? I see a Wongers. Wong is concerning. Pim arrow and a grapple arrow. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. A little bit worried there. Then just Zola last turn. That dude, yeah, Hood would be good. I get a demon that way. Yeah, that's good. Yo, what's up, Spicy Alamo? Welcome on in. How you doing, my guy? $35 power on this bad boy. I'm like, what if we just do this instead? The Infinity Ultron could get absolutely huge here. That's my fear. It's my legitimate fear here. I think we do Iron Man. Do Iron Man. I mean, we'll see. The other option. Okay, we have two. I could go a demon. Basic arrow. It doesn't matter if it's full or not. We'll do a grapple arrow. Send it.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
It's not going to be as big because Onslaught Citadel, but 26 power is pretty decent. Appropriate? Was that an appropriate moment to lift up my arms? That was correct, right? That was a good time. Just go to events and just randomly start doing this. What's going on? Why is he doing that? That's just something he does. Ooh, okay. All right, let's play for this location. I have not mastered the Infinity Ultron. I didn't play with him a ton, but there's too many hoops you have to go through to get him, even with the cost reduction on the Infinity Stones. His Infinity Stone specifically. Because we have a lot of good 5-drops. They get real big. That's what they do. They win lanes. Your 5-bomb is one of the things you usually use to win a lane. Combination with some other stuff. They have to make a decision here. They're going to go smart. Play for the mid. But I do have a play that I'm going to do, and that's going to be Iron Man into Zola here. Which I hope wins it for me. I really do like this Zola variant. Very, very cool looking. I did not pick up the Scarlet Spider bundle. I think the next thing I'm going to probably end up buying, I'll probably end up doing the pass or whatever on the limited time game mode, even though there is less stuff.
I am Iron Man.
I picked up a Quinjet today. There was a cool Quinjet variant. All right. Brage, putting 16 power into that left lane. God, the Iron Man looks so cool. Double Eson all the way across the sky. Yeah, there's nothing I'm like super excited about in the future. I have not hit infinite yet. I am at 94 right now. Espeon's my favorite.
What are the odds?
What sucks is we don't pull a 3-drop here. I wish we hit the Hawkeye. Hey, never mind. We're good. We're good. I don't know why you were all freaking out, chat. All of you were flipping out for nothing. By the way, y'all, you guys, it's getting close to the end of the month. Double check to see if you have an Amazon Prime sub available. If you're looking for a way to support the stream, you want to get some ad-free viewing, some sick emotes, and my unwavering love, drop those Bezos bucks right here. All right, we got Wiccan on curve. Beautiful. Otherwise, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking some time out of your day. Hang with me. I appreciate it. You just gotta will it be. Okay. I'm gonna manifest things better. The fact that we get to put Iron Man in that lane. See, I do want to work on merch for the new year, by the way. That is something that I want to make happen. Goals for next year, like the only thing I want next year, I really want to go to MagicCon Vegas. And other than that, yeah, compete in tournaments. But merch is one of the things I want to do next year. Double Victoria hands.
I am Iron Man.
40 power in that lane just like that. That's going to be tough to beat. That's going to be very difficult to beat. We got it.
Victory.
Yeah, dude, the Galactus one. The Galacti. Been very fun to play. Problem with it, though, is that it's so fragile. That's the biggest problem with Galacti, is you can disrupt it. Very similar to how you can with, like, Cerebro. But it did feel better with the little +1 power.
Right on time.
We do Domino here. Nico off the top. Nico. Will it? It's gonna be Nico, right? No, it's gonna be another. It's gonna be Infinity Ultron. Okay. Fortunately, we don't hit on our curve. Yup, they got my Iron Man or Zola. That is what white palace do. It takes your big boy and give your opponent a big boy. I kicked ass at an MTG event. Ask me anything. We could do that right now, buddy. We could do that right now. And I'm going to do great at more of them. And I even... What's up, Larcenous Laugh? Welcome on in. I've even made some changes because we are able to change them when we take it home. So I think I've made my mana base better based off of all the things. Okay. I don't like this. Yeah, I'm not staying on this. I'm not feeling it. I was not feeling it. The go card of the deck that I was running was definitely Toph. Toph Metal Bender is disgusting. Somebody at my LGS was like, you know what you should do? You know what you should do is you should use Toph, the first Metal Bender, in combination with Mindslaver. Toph Metal Bender makes it so artifacts are lands in addition to their other types. At your end step, you Earthbend Mindslaver. And then when it goes to your turn next turn, you pay however much, sacrifice Mindslaver, you take your control of your opponent's turn, and then it re-enters the battlefield tapped because it's a land in addition to its other type. And you do the combo repeatedly. You take your control of your opponent's turn multiple times. This is literally the most evil thing I've heard of. You create a loop. Isn't that horrifying? I'll make a video on it. Like, that would be salts. Everyone loves it when you lose the ability to play your own turn. It's everybody's favorite. Yeah, but you would be able to sack it at the beginning on your main phase. It comes back in, end step, you Earthbend again, repeat. Damn, I was really hoping for Toxic Arrow. AMA question, what is a planeswalker? I can understand swamp, forest, mountain, ocean, maneuvering. How do I... Are you really asking about planeswalkers? Because I can tell you what planeswalkers are. You're being for real. Ooh, good value. Victoria Hand at Bar Sinister is going to be nasty. Going to be very nasty for us. Huh. That's going to be a problem. Because Super Scrolls aren't created. That's going to be a problem. I think they have us here. Like, I could go Super Scroll. I guess I could try and win with Super Scrolls, but I think it just would go bigger, no? I mean, there is some good news there. Those are some large arrows. Those are some large arrows. Send it. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine in that lane. I think the one that we're going to try to compete for is this one. So, knowing that. I think that's how we play it. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. You're saying I misplayed there, right? And while I do appreciate your guys' feedback in there, doesn't help me a lot because I wouldn't have you guys in a tournament setting. You wouldn't be allowed to coach me. For the most part, you got to let me misplay. That's how I learn. It doesn't have to be optimal. G freaking G's. Very good game, Golden Dude. That was the biggest arrow I think I've ever gotten. Nah, it's not fun to have somebody always be on you like, oh, you could have done this better. You could have done this better. That's cool. I could have played more optimally, but I'm going to play the way I want to play at the end of the day. That's where it's at. Ugh. Heck yeah. G freaking G's. No, I get that, but you've been backseating. And I appreciate your concern. Just know that I'm trying to do it on my own, you know? Exactly, the element of surprise. Oh. Yeah, buddy. List. Legendary Sniper, you are up next. Nah, it's just not fun when people are like, you could have done this. This would have been better, you know? All right, Legendary Sniper, good luck. Have fun. Preemptive fist bump. May your RNG be good. I also had a lot of fun with that. That was the biggest arrow I've ever hit. Okay.
Victory.
No worries, dude. All good. I've been there. We'll get another one going. I got to get James some more treats tomorrow. You've almost eaten all of your treats, my little man. Yeah, well, I did that earlier, so we've already marked that one off. All right, buddy. For real this time, let's put on a show. You're the worst person on earth. We do love some good sportsmanship.
Always.
The GGs. Were they playing like low roll bounce stuff? I can get behind that. I can get behind that. It's looking like it may be that way. You're the worst. And I got to play on curve here. If I can, I'm going to try to. Well, actually, that's not the worst thing in the world. We got space. They now have to play in that lane and they sack something. No wicked on curve. We do need the wicked on curve so we could do a Zola on the gore. We would need... Ooh, devastating. Bruh. That hurts us so badly. Super scroll on super scroll action. The double scroll. I've read about this. Gotta be, right? We'll see if we just get absolutely dog walked here. Is TikTok lagging? I'm not seeing any lagging. I knew it was going to be close. I had a feeling it would be very close. Leech was not what I was expecting. It's always Tony Stark. He's ready. Good boy, James. For those of you that saw Dispatch, what did you think of it? Did you guys enjoy the Dispatch gameplay? I had a really good time playing that game. The voice acting is phenomenal. And I'm interested to see how my decisions affect the overall game. What is up, Asian Venom? Thank you for that follow. Welcome on in. Follows are anonymous. If you're lurking, feel free to keep lurking. But if you want to say hi, we're very nice. We're going to keep playing it. I'm planning to do more on Thursday. Not tonight. I'm planning next Thursday. More on Thursday. Monday will be our deck guide. I guess we could probably do it Wednesday as well. I was thinking maybe Wednesday we did a bit of MTG Arena, but kind of up to y'all. I'd be down to do it Wednesday as well. Good to see you, Pancakey. Welcome on in. Yeah, if you guys want to do some Wednesday as well, we can do some Wednesday. I think we have 4 more episodes. We have either... We're either 2 or 3 episodes in. I realize I messed up here. Because Zola is now less likely to hit. Just finished episode 3, so we have 5 episodes left. Because when it lands... I was very impressed by the... I wasn't expecting much in terms of gameplay, but it's really fun. This could go really, really bad. This is going to go really, really bad. Are they planning on doing more games like that or the continuation of it?
I found a rock. Hey, I found a rock.
It's feeling like some hawks about to come out.
I found a rock.
That's too many rocks. We run from that. I'm in danger. My body's in danger. Ads are starting shortly, y'all. You guys are not subbed. You're going to get like a minute and a half little ad break. You guys have an Amazon Prime sub you haven't used yet this month. Listen here. You can use your Amazon Prime here, get ad-free viewing, get some amazing emotes. You support the stream. You get James more treats. What's not to like? I hope so. Like, I love games that do things differently. What do you think the Game Awards are gonna... Who do you think is gonna win Game of the Year? It's probably Claire Obscure, yeah? Because Clair Obscur is like nominated for like 9 different things. But just in general, I want more creative games. I think it's going to be Clair Obscur. I think it's going to be Clair Obscur. I still need to finish Clair Obscur. I think it's going to be Clair Obscur. I just want more games that do unique things. You know? That's a... Listen, Hades 2 mentioned. Honestly, I loved point-and-click adventures. Like... Monkey Islands. I think that seems a bit overkill. Seems a little bit overkill. I'm happy they pulled it off, but that's wild.
I am Iron Man.
I'm about to break. Yeah, that is wild, dude. Dude, I very much enjoyed Blueprints. We had a lot of good games this year, just in general, you know? A lot of good games this year. Right, please, right, please, right? No RNG, not today, huh? Fair enough. Dragon, welcome on in. Make sure you submit your deck list via the Discord. We will get you going. We'll get you in there. BTW, y'all, just want to keep plugging that we do have a goal for November. I am 1/4 of the way there. Help cover the costs of living for November. If you're able to help, it is genuinely appreciated. Don't feel like you have to, but I just want to plug that it's there. That's what I'm saying. We got a lot of really good games this year. And I'm seeing other people play new stuff. Like there's that new scavenger game. I don't know, remember what it's called, but it's like has proximity chat. One of you will tell me what it is, like immediately. I keep getting clips of it on TikTok. We got Silksong, Hades 2, Blueprints.
Hey, I found a rock.
We trade ones. Arc Raiders, that's what it's called. I knew one of you guys would know what it was called. Unfortunately, I don't have time to play games, it feels like, anymore. Most of my time, I'm either editing stuff, I'm playing MTG Arena, or Snap. That's where it's at. I'm going to be honest, the Dispatch is the first game I've had a chance to play in like a long time, where it's just like game. Enjoy game, you know?
I am Iron Man.
That's sweet, sweet cost reduction. Who do we have? Ooh. The fact that we get to play both of these is nice. Very nice. We'll see. Boomer Snap? Yay, nay? Nah. No Boomer Snap for Gregor. Understandable. Today's been so nice, though. Thought I would be more tired. I woke up at 8 still, after falling asleep a little after midnight or after 2 a.m. Midnight and 2 a.m. are two different times. But I feel very well energized. Excited for tomorrow, too, because I get to play more things. What is up, Sleazy Salesman? Welcome on in. Thank you for the first time chat. Yeah, I'm running on like 6 hours of sleep, and usually that makes me very not functional, but I'm doing okay right now. Dude, that leech has been so mean. The leech keeps hitting my 6 drops. It's devastating. Absolutely devastating. I'm hoping we get standard. People show up for standard tomorrow, but if they don't, I can win commander, I guess. Just win it commander, easy. For commander, I keep ending up going back to my zombie list. It's like a comfort list. My video today that I just uploaded on Instagram goes over the zombie infinite combo that you could do with Rooftop Storm and Asurarak, the Archlich.
Iron Man.
Such is my judgment.
It's, dude, control, just in general. It's a very consistent control deck. I mean, I'm there with you, buddy. I'm right there with you. Let's go.
Victory.
Daylight. I'm gonna get some water. We'll see. I imagine we get through our list of people. And I may have some time to do some climbing near the end of stream. We're at 94 right now. We're almost over the hump. That is the infinite hump. The last leg of it, you know?
Right on time.
Every time. Right on time, every time. Seems good. Nico gets destroyed. The on reveal still happens, turning this into a demon. Well, the good news is, even if you're far behind, they're going to have precons pretty soon, right? That's the thing. It's difficult to catch up. But not all of the cards are worth getting, you know? Okay, I know what they're going to do over there. We know what they're doing over on that side. It's scary. We don't like it. We don't like it at all. I think Gore could probably win this lane by himself. Well, with the new snap packs, it's easier to get cards. That's true. Most of the decks are most of the cards are playable, and they give you some kind of value. Luckily, we already have the Gore out, so he is fine. Ooh, that's devastating over on this side. We should be good there. And they don't have Shang-Chi. See, I'm surprised they don't have Darkhawk in this list. It feels like a Darkhawk list, no?
I am Iron Man.
Victory.
The Korg Joaquin Torres combo makes me think like good Darkhawk synergy. I think maybe the Sarah could have been Darkhawk instead. It looked good though. Looked solid. I like what Legendary. I like what you were doing with the Moonstone and the Joaquin Torres. That's nasty, dude. That's nasty. Basically like an Onslaught and an Onslaught Wong setup. Really, really good. Nevela, you're up. Then Denman Falcon, and then we got Dragon. Yeah. No, I like the synergy there. I feel like Darkhawk would have been really good in that list. With the Korg, because you were getting those rocks into my hand pretty consistently. Good luck, preemptive fist bump. Who we losing? I can live with that. No, I can't. Original combo was Wong, Mystique, Scorpion, but you couldn't Mystique because Mystique is a 3-drop. That's actually evil too. Wong, Mystique, Scorpion? That's so mean.
What are the odds?
Exactly, the no 3 cost. That's evil. Just all their cards in hand are negative. Unfortunately, our Wiccan doesn't trigger here because Sanctum Infinitum decided to steal Quicksilver from us. So we didn't hit our curve. That sweet, sweet curve. In your heartache, waiting on some beautiful boy to from your old ways. Okay, what if we just Arnim Zola the Agent Venom? That mad? That a wild plan here? Oh, thank you. Can make it if we take it slow. Okay, but here's the big but. What if we did Iron Man and then we do the Zola? Listen, I like it. Get toxic with it.
I am Iron Man.
Rage? There's a solid chance they also Zola here. Not the Man Spider. How big is that getting? 34 power. No! Man Spider taking the lead. Man Spider, I was hoping that we would have enough. Well, luckily we have a lovely gift.
Always lucky.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. 1 out of 4. We are actually playing very similar lists. And I hit the 1. Why does that always seem to happen for me? Like, the odds are on my side, but I still fail. Good hit. Get this guy out here, then we go Bast. We get the draw trigger. Yondu is actually you're going to be put down on a list. Why would you Yondu? Why?
I am Iron Man.
Very interesting here. I'm hoping I read this correctly.
Victory.
We. Good news, chat. We got 1. Add a 3-cost card from your deck here. Bad news. Oh, Wiccan on curve, baby. Turn 3 Wiccan, my favorite. They're either going to location change here or here. Or they go the Professor X route. So, hold on.
Opponent snapped.
Let's see it, Nevela. Interesting. I don't know what that did, but we just hearted the cards this.
I am Iron Man.
By 1 point. By 1 point. By 1 point. My heart of the cards wasn't enough. My grandpa didn't believe enough. Now we'll go Quicksilver first here. I will say, what's up, Baraverse? Welcome on in. I will say that Yu-Gi-Oh's grandpa owning a card shop
On time.
is probably the most equivalent you could have to your dad working at Nintendo. Like, it's the next best thing. Oh, nice. Nice. Value. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Radiohead, too. Nah, I'm going to say it's because his grandpa had a card shop. Don't worry about that Egyptian stuff. That's for nerds. You don't have to worry about that, okay? That's for the nerds to worry about. I am in agreement. They have a lot of bangers. Lot of bangers. We're both doing the Super Scroll game. Love it. I'm going to play their game now. James. How are you doing, sir boy? Ooh, fancy schmancy. I think we just won that. I think we can't play these lanes anymore. I Super Scroll, then I Bast. I think that should, yeah, Neville is gonna, I think, retreat here. You stinky little guy, James. Chat, you want to say hi to James? Hey. Sir. Stop contemplating murder. Stop. Can I get you a treat? I'm going to get him a treat. You are almost out of food, buddy. We got to get you some more. A scroll doesn't copy a scroll, but I would have copied their gore. And that would have been the value. Was copying that gore. So I didn't have any other ongoing stuff.
Always lucky.
So I think what you're asking is a scroll can't copy a scroll who's copying other ongoing stuff. Otherwise, it would create a loop. And we can't have that because bad stuff happens. No, I think I have to do this one. Turn 4. We still have time. That Pixie Gore list is really, really good. And you're basically, you know if you should be staying or going pretty quickly, like with your opening hand. Mm-hmm. I like decks that are direct like that. Yep. That's why Scroll doesn't hit Moonstone. Creates an infinite loop. Which is not bad in of in itself, but if your game is not intended to loop, it's bad. You don't want it if it's not meant to loop. Love that we hit the Wicked on curve here. Otherwise, loops can be great, and that's how you can win, like, turn 0 sometimes in certain TCGs. Yu-Gi-Oh! Exactly. The turn 0 win. You just get to sit there and watch your opponent get the first play and then just win when after they draw or whatever. I don't know how Yu-Gi-Oh works, but I know that they have turn 0 wins, and that's ridiculous. I mean, the same thing happens in MTG, but just the fact that turn 0 wins are real blows my mind. Like, what do you mean? I just got here. Bruh, I traveled for this. It's over? Yeah, bruh, you lost. Sorry, buddy. We got it.
Victory.
I'm pretty sure turn 0 is still used. I've heard the term turn 0 before. I don't know. It's something you could Google up, but I know turn 0 is used within TCGs. Before being, actually. Do a Google search. It is a thing. Oh. Let me see here. Huh, so that doesn't really help me at all, does it? That's not bad, though. Then we could do that. No, I did look it up. There is a thing. There is a turn 0 win, but it's not what I thought it meant. But it feels like something like it's not worth arguing over. It's like something that people would argue over in a Reddit sub. No, I get it, Slifer. And Slifer, you might be right, but there's not always a reason to argue with everybody about everything. Even if you are right, like this is a simple thing. We're just talking about it. And it's not worth going back and forth. Hmm. Do we have enough to do this? I don't want to commit to any one lane. There is good news there. We win right side. That's what I thought it was. I think they got us with the gore probably here. Yeah, they do. Nevela on the last bit. I literally just said it offhandedly. I didn't want it to turn into some big thing. I don't, you know. I know I had just heard the term before. Nevela freaking got me on the last bit. I had you down to 4, though. I had you down to 4, though. It was close. What's up, Urban Minotaur? Coming. How you doing, buddy? Huge GG's. The gore versus gore. Came down to the wire. I love that our games are usually pretty close, except when you pub stomp me, which has happened a couple times. But that one was actually really close. Oh, hell yeah. Is it your birthday yet, Urban Mentor? Is your birthday coming up? Remind me. Yo, Denman, welcome on in. Is it your turn? Denman's turn. No, I like that we had very, very similar stuff. You have a Thanksgiving one? Okay, I'm the one that, if anybody tries to steal Denman's code, I am going to be upsetty spaghetti at you. Because for some reason that keeps happening. Nevela, I got you on here. I mean, feeding the man spider in general, pretty good time, right? I'm happy with how I built this list. It actually seems decent for not having any 3 drops.
Right on time.
Okay, that's value. Value over at Jotunheim. How does it feel? Broken boy, how does it feel? How does it feel? Actually, this could be very dangerous for us because we have stuff that we want in hand. I guess what we could do is... That's value for our Zola.
Iron Man.
Most card games in general are expensive. There's no card game that's like, oh, you can get to this really, really easily. I mean, there is like Pauper format, but like it's a card game. You're going to spend money. Especially if it's a new card game. Like the fact that you can't get a hold of any product for Riftbound right now is wild to me.
Opponent snapped.
Is that right? Is that what we're doing right now, my guy? Fair enough. I guess we do it live. I see the Typhoid Mary. I'm just going to nod my head. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! In middle school and didn't move past the first iteration of it. So, yes. Keep talking about the things you know what you're talking about, chat. Yeah, they had that in the original. Yeah. Yeah, because you could get the 3 blue eyes white dragons together. Pepper's Farm remembers. Pray that we win mid. Their lizard does go down. Okay, so it's draw trigger. Draw triggers are great. Draw engines are value. We don't see it as much in Snap because it's only a 12-card game. Which is why I do not touch Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I'm in the Magic the Gathering thing. Another Enchantress. Yeah, I think Deadman got me here. Unfortunate. Wait, did Denman resubmit? My fear is that people see my deck and then they build a deck to counter my deck versus just building a deck. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Denman Falcon did that. But I do run a lot of ongoing, and the fact that they ran, you know, Enchantress counter stuff. I'm gonna assume positive intent. That this is just what they wanted to build.
Always lucky.
Yeah, so it's fair, because you wouldn't be able to see what I had ahead of time. Versus popping in and being like, oh, Gregor's playing this, I'm just going to counter it. Which you could. You very well could. Ah, Penny. Yeah, as long as the list didn't change like a ton over the first one, we're good. We're golden. But yeah, I thought the same thing with Penny Parker. Ooh. What if we hit him with one of these? It's my autistic sense of justice. That's really the only rule, no threes. But the idea is that we come into this together at the same time, so you would have your deck submitted before you see me play the first game. You wouldn't know what deck I made. And I'm not going to take the time to make like 3 different decks. Yes, this is literally the exact reason why Penny's excluded, 100%. Oh, that's dope, dude. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. I mean, that's what you spend the disposable income on. One of the funniest things I think is that, like, I think it's funny that people are, like, transphobic when I feel like most of the IT infrastructure and nerddom is furries and queer people. Like, they keep the internet running. Entirely. I don't know why my brain went there, but my brain went there because they're the ones buying all this cool stuff because they make a ton of money doing, like, super IT support, and they can fund their interests. Goffy Kit Kat. I think I'm cooked here.
All hail Hydra!
I'm definitely cooked here.
Escape.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're among you and they are in high positions. They're the people you call when your stuff isn't working. I've worked in IT long enough to know. I'm like, oh, okay. They're good at what they do.
What are the odds?
After you play your next card, double cards, we give them something good. No, I know. I am cultured of this world. Well, I'm going to give you this. Yeah, it's usually both, and it's usually both. I hate that we couldn't hit our Wicked on curve. But got a Wicked here. They're very good at just going big. I would rather know exactly where it's going than not. Luckily, we can Zola next turn. Maybe win a lane, but it's not looking great. Go left, go left, go left. Yes! Actually fantastic because it gets us into that lane.
Oh, snap.
Rager dropping the Boomer Snap. We'll see if they... Do they hit the Soul Read here? Is the question. goodness. I think we're okay. My fear was Enchantress.
Victory.
But I'm like, if they're going to Enchantress, they're going to Enchantress this side. Oh, they did have Prio. Well, I was still thinking the right way, you know? What is up, Big 3? Welcome on in. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. $100%. I mean, I'm in the queer community, and I'm also neurodivergent. I think there's a lot of crossover between those two things. We're playing Denman, yes. I don't know if I told you all this. I applied for a grant for MagicCon. They have a grant for people who are in marginalized communities, and I submitted it. I should hear back from them in like 10 days-ish, but it would be awesome, and it would let me go to MagicCon for my first time next year. So, fingers crossed. It would be a really cool opportunity. Talked about how like card games help regulate my week. Like I have something to look forward to, sorting and all that stuff. But being a neurodivergent, you know, non-binary queer person within the space, feel like I feel like I bring something to the table, you know? Act like I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man best set, easily. I have only nice things to say about Last Airbender. Avatar set was amazing. They nailed it. Out of the park. So good. My criticism about Spider-Man is it was a small set. And also, flavor-wise, it didn't fit within the high fantasy that is Magic the Gathering. Those are my real critiques. And not just throwing stuff at them, you know? The mechanics weren't super unique. There wasn't a lot of synergy in the set. There was only like 5 different synergies that you could make from the pick 2 format that they did. That is my valid criticism of the Spider-Man set. And my fear is that it's going to be the same thing with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wish that for superhero stuff, I wish they leaned in more into the fantasy of superheroes versus, hey, this is New York. You can get a bagel here. You can get a hot dog. I don't want a bagel or a hot dog in my Magic the Gathering. That's not fantasy. Like, focus on more on the superhero stuff. That's the fantasy element. And then again, build better mechanics. Like, in comparison, the set Avatar: The Last Airbender has twice the number of synergies within a draft format. That's what I'm saying, though. But, like, if you did like a fantasy take on a bagel, that's fine. Make it fantasy. No, but this is a bagel with cream schmear from New York. And a hot dog. New York. Also, the fact that we're going back to New York faster than we've gone back to Plains. Final Fantasy was incredibly well done. Final Fantasy was so fun to draft. The flavor was there. Final Fantasy already is a high fantasy element, so it fits right in. They nailed it with it, 100%. Yeah, and it was a smaller set too. I would rather there be more space between sets than for them to have a smaller rush set that people don't enjoy. I would rather have quality over quantity. It doesn't bother me that much that they do Universes Beyond, as long as they take time to do it, you know? Like I said, I think that Final Fantasy was perfect. The flavor is perfect. Earth, wind, air, fire, water. I probably said one twice, but that's fine. Just all spiders. And then the licensing issue with Spider-Man, which they will probably also have with the superheroes Universes Beyond. Because my assumption is that Marvel Snap has a license for a digital card game. They're the license holder. Which is why Arena had all of their own stuff that they had to make up. I'm not beating 10. I don't think it's happening. This gets me the biggest. But I think we might be cooked. Yeah, we're cooked here. Well played, sir. Well played. Denman got us. So 4 winners so far this evening. So far, the winners, Secret Tunnel Steve, Dark Moogle, Nevela, and Denman Falcon have all gotten dubs on me tonight. Take a look and see how the list is doing. Dragon. Always a pleasure, dude. Thank you for the game. Do you agree or disagree that gender identity and sexual orientation freedom should be separated as causes? 2 different things? I mean, I don't know that it's necessarily to separate them. I just think if you're an adult, you're 18 years or older, you should have bodily autonomy. You get to choose. That's all up to you, you know? And as long as there's a consenting adult and then minors aren't involved or any of that stuff, you know, love whoever you love. That easy. That simple. So however you choose, that's you should have the autonomy to do that. That's my stance on the whole thing. Right? Right, James? Oh, good boy. Dragon, you ready to go? You ready to go? Hey. Hey. All right, Dragon. Do you want to go ahead and send me the code? Or I can send the code if you need me to. Whatever works. Hopefully that answers your question. So how are we doing this, Dragon? Do you want me to create it or do you want to send me the code? DM'd me. Okay. There it is. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Let's get it. Let's just get it. Let's put on a show. I feel like they missed the opportunity because ninjutsu, the sneak was just there. I mean, it is a political thing, but it doesn't feel like it should be. I don't know. I just think people should be allowed to live how they want to live. I don't know how it would be different. My thing is this, how somebody chooses to identify or who they choose as their partner, neither of those things affect you. Regardless of your, how you identify. You see what I'm saying? None of those things affect you. They affect the person themselves.
Opponent snapped.
I see a Zola opportunity here that looks pretty good. And the thing is, both of those things have overlapping. What's the word I'm looking for? I gotta think about this. Oh, we hit the wicked on curve too. Overlapping interests because they're all marginalized identities and there's a lot of overlap between those. They did stop my Zola play. I think we are all caught up, Panda. How did your scrims go? I'll be fine. That's fine. We don't have to talk about it. Games tonight have been very lit. Stream's been wonderful. We've been vibing.
I am Iron Man.
My super scroll doesn't copy their super scroll. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna super scroll there. Guess the other option is just let them win that side. Here, we'll go with this. That's what my instincts are telling me. Maybe Dragon got me good here. Could be. Hopefully Super Scroll saves us here maybe a little bit. Heads up, y'all, ads are going to start here in the next, minute. If you guys aren't subbed, you're going to get a quick little, minute and a half ad. But if you guys have an Amazon Prime sub you haven't used yet. You have an Amazon Prime sub you haven't had a chance to use yet. Great place to use it. Tie there. Is that tie? Wild for 8 cubes and we tied. What is up, Kiss My Chili Willy? Welcome on in. Yeah, y'all, if you aren't subbed, drop those Bezos bucks here. Drop them like it's hot. All right, we have
Lucky.
Agent Venom. Yo, it worked. D Zhangs with the Prime sub. Thank you. See? See? Thank you for the Bezos bucks. It is appreciated. 9 subs away from our next sub goal, 220. We're 9 away now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy those emotes and ad-free viewing for the next 30 days. Or something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Boom. Actually. All good. We get the Wiccan out on curve. We love that. Yeah, again, it goes back to what I've been saying before, is I just wish they had an option to turn them off. Just, I wish there was an option so I didn't have to go into a match, forget that I didn't turn off emotes, and then someone's just being, you know, super obnoxious. When we go back to agency, like, I should be able to say, hey, I really don't want to do the emote thing. You should have that decision. But again, you shouldn't have to. There should be a setting. I say they still keep it the way they do.
Opponent snapped.
No, I think we just get him because they think that we're going to Iron Man. I'm not going to do anything ongoing. Yeah, I'm going to pass on any of that. Yeah, but like it's easy to forget. Like it's so easy to forget. I mean, any of these are good. Just send one of those. See what I can do with that. A demon. A Zola into a domino.
Take its place.
It moved one of the demons, but I still win!
Victory.
I mean, I do too sometimes. Listen. Sometimes it just makes your day a little bit better. I get it. You smoke a little bit, but like, again, a setting is so easy. It's available in any other card game that you've played. There is no other card game I can think of that doesn't have a mute emotes option. Hearthstone, MTG Arena. Those are the 2 that I can think of right now, but there's more. There's definitely more. Someone give me other ones so I sound smart. Give me other ones where you can mute emotes so I sound correct.
Time.
Please and thank you. And the thing is, in like physical card games, at the end of a best of 3, we shake hands. That's common. They may not. They might be salty and they don't. But most of the time, like best of 3 matches end in a handshake. It's like chess. There is that mutual respect between competitors, which I think is really important. And I know this is just a card game and it's not all that serious. But at the same time, I wish there was more of that. I mean, you got to find the right LGS. Like, you know what I should do is I should bring like Axe body spray and leave it in the bathroom at my LGS. But my the owner of my LGS is pretty good about making everybody. He's like, bro, you smell bad. I'm gonna be real with you. You smell bad. Come back when you don't. After you've showered.
I am Iron Man.
We know they have their scroll. Ooh, this could be very good for us. Be very good for us. Intriguing. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. We are one follow away from 5,190, I believe. If I'm reading that correctly. That's what that says. Dragon sinking it through. Judge, slow play. I'm kidding.
I am Iron Man.
Interesting. Very intriguing here. Okay, so I'm going to be able to do that, and then that. And some of those are generated, so that should be enough.
Victory.
I thought we had it. I thought we had it. Is the double up worth it? I'll wait for something more valuable. Patience is a virtue.
Always lucky.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Honestly, I think I'm okay with losing the curve here for the card draw. Do you think they're going to release more zombie horde cards? Or you think we're going to have to wait until next year to see another one? I just don't want it to be a mechanic that they just forget about. It'll be like an MTG mechanic where they do it once and then they just never touch it again. I mean, I just want to see more of the mechanic in general. Exactly. That's what I'm worried about. When I ask someone about... Go ask somebody about banding. They know what it does. Someone here knows what it does. You block one, you block all, they all attack together. Ah. Before my time, that and mana burn. Two things that were before my time. See? You know about the... Do you guys remember horsemanship? I have a card that does horsemanship. You want a horse? I got a horse. Damage used to use the stack? That's wild, dude. That's wild. Damage used to use the stack. I will say, I am very happy that Mr. Garfield decided to make this little game. It's brought a lot of joy to my life, even though I discovered MTG way later in life. Brought a lot of joy my way. Bam, 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 bam. It's a vibe. We're retreating. We're not staying on that.
Escape.
The dragon dance is such a vibe. I get it. The vibe and a half. It was only a kiss. I like to think I have a pretty good understanding of Magic, though. I'm at the point where people come to me for answers now, where I was the one asking a lot of questions just a little bit ago. Also, people seem to appreciate the tutorial stuff I've been putting out, which is really cool. Oh, I love that. That's learning together. That's awesome. I've seen a lot of people, that's kind of what got them into it too. Something like that. And I think that's really, really heartwarming. A good looking gore over there. I'm going to pretend I know what I'm talking. Yes. I'm going to nod my head. Good nods, Gregor. You did it. Congrats. In response, JK. But what if, though? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Wouldn't that be crazy? What if? I might be in danger. I'm in danger. I'm in big danger. Yeah, the Super Scroll puts in work.
What are the odds?
Yeah, we don't got to worry about that. Listen, math is for blockers. All right? Math is for blockers. Quentin Tarantino seems like he would be a very annoying person to be around, but man, can he make a movie. Math is for blockers. You only got to do math when you're blocking. You don't need to. Exactly. You just tap. You trust. Okay, we can do boom. Boom. And then I could Zola on the Clintard thing. They could, if they're going to Juggernaut, now would be the time to Juggernaut. Let's see what they got. They got a Juggernaut? No, they got a Misery. We're still putting up decent power here. Like a very decent power. I think we just full skip this turn. If we do, that's annoying, isn't it? In it, chat. It's a 50-50. This is a little bit more than a 50-50. Just, I don't know. We're getting something's getting pulled mid. Oh, okay. Sure, that's what I wanted to happen. I meant that was meant to happen. All part of the master plan. I was absolutely paying attention to that. By no one. What if I just say, nah, dog? This is the thing that's going to hurt us the most. This location. Hey. Ooh. Yeah, but the problem is there's a good chance that they super scroll this location. I'm hedging against the scroll. Yes. I was correct. Oh!
Victory.
That was scary. That was scary. I made the right play. Like I said, I was really afraid. I thought I read the scroll. I knew you had the scroll. And I'm like, I didn't know it was going to win by 1. I agree. That could have blown up. I'm glad I listened to my gut. My gut told me you got to get rid of that location. Victoria handed that location is going to hurt. Yeah. And I think I was right. Very good game, Dragon. We've had some really, really good games tonight, just in general. Y'all have been killing it. I think that's everybody on the list for tonight. Which means we could do a little bit more grinding. Wait, why didn't it not do thing? Mods, do we know why I can't see people? Did the queue break? Okay, there we go. It was just behind. Here I am thinking the bots, they're gaining consciousness. They're learning. Very good games, y'all. All right, queue is empty. Let's try and finish this infinite climb. Or at least make some progress, okay? We're right there. We're right there. We just got to make good snaps, good retreats. Easy peasy. No bad RNG, no whammies. Here, I think we could just say close. I know what I'm doing. This list is ridiculously consistent. Like, ridiculously consistent. I'm going to Luke Cage here. The reason being, if they decide to Red Guardian, the 50-50. If they're going to rogue, they're going to rogue here, and that's fine. My glorious anti-venom in his big bald head. Feels kind of surfery, no? Feeling a little bit surfery to me. We haven't hit our Wickedon curve. The fact that we have a... People don't understand Supergiant, and it messes up a lot of different decks. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. Go ahead, take Prio. Keep it. I want you to have it. Shadow King, Shadow King, Shadow King, Shadow King. Okay, there's a good chance we pull Shadow King. It's a 50-50 chance here. Let's see how it goes. No, I love Supergiant. Supergiant is super underutilized or misunderstood. I'm glad that people are starting to use her a lot more. We either hit Shadow King, Assemble, Vibranium Rock, and Surfer. Who we pulling? Yes, it's Shadow King! Will it be enough? Actually, they might still win. We'll see. We're going to see for science. We tie there. No, I think they got me. Unfortunate. Close, though. Close. If I had put Diamond back in this lane, shouldn't have been splitting it. Look at this little guy. It gets too bright, so he likes to cover his face. Mm-hmm. Or a penguin, otter penguin.
What are the odds?
I like the otter penguins. I would love a Badgermole Cub, though, if you got an extra. I have 4 of the Toph first metal benders now. I need you to understand, I have 4 of them. Oh yeah, Strange Supreme's gonna be eaten. He's gonna be eaten. I think we're good here because we have everything we need for the combo. Shadow King would be clutch. I'm just gonna let them take prio. I'm gonna let Ajax do his thing. It's better, probably better value for us to get both. But there's the fact that it. Oh, I could just do this. Yeah, this is tough. Better. We got to turn 7. Love that. Love that. And we have so much energy. It's not even funny right now. I think we still have the win here. I think we have what we need win condition wise. Oh, hey, big boy. Last turn, and we have so much energy. Okay, here's the play. Shadow King. Luke Cage. Hazmat. I guess Keith is technically bigger. Keith is better. It looks good. Shadow King knocks this back down to 1. We think they're going to retreat. And a Keith. Shadow King doesn't even touch them. Speed knocks that up to 28. We win on either side. We're so good. So good. Look at that. We're so close to 95, y'all. It's within my reach, within my grasp. We'll hit it next week. I believe, chat, I believe we will hit it next week. Wait, why does it say you should be higher? You're lying to me. Heads up, y'all. Ads are going to start here in like the next minute. You guys aren't subbed, you're going to need a quick little like minute and a half ad break. But if you would like some ad-free viewing, hit it tonight, Tucker. I mean, you got a great point, King. We get a shout out for Tucker. I was just saying, if you guys have an Amazon Prime sub you haven't used this month yet, make sure you're using those Bezos bucks on somebody. Doesn't got to be me. Just make sure you're supporting your favorite creators. But if you do want a way to support the stream, get some ad-free viewing, get some pretty cool emotes, you can drop that over here if you would like. We get a shout out for King Tuck, please and thank you. How you doing, King? Future father of 2. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Tuck, Tuck is a very good player and a very good deck builder. He's also tall. He's also very tall. Can confirm. It has, dude. It's been a solid week for me as well. I'm glad to hear that. He's also a king. Yeah. Confirmed. Nah, this week has been awesome. I've got to play a lot of Snap, a lot of MTG. Meta and MTG feels good now that Vivi isn't around. I get to play Standard tomorrow. I got second place in my limited format event yesterday. Got 5 free packs. built a beautiful Naya deck, and it put in some work. Yes, I got second out of 14 players. Only lost once. And then on the one I lost, I still went 1-2. So my goal for next year is tournament Gregor mode. We competing. I'm taking this Autism Pro. Okay, they want to turn 7, huh? You want to turn 7, huh? Anti-venom value, though. What are they playing? This negative? This is negative. Of course it is. You know what our rule is. We'll see if they have the Jane Foster here. Who do we pull? Why is it always the Jane Foster on curve, like perfect? Yeah, dude, that list is awesome. To be fair, that list comes from a community member. Their name is an acronym. Yeah, they showed it to me, and I showed it to y'all, but that list is nasty. This could be bad. Could be very bad, but like we got a speed on either side. Very intriguing.
Opponent snapped.
I'm good, dude. I'm not going to stay on the negative deck. On the Boomer Snap. On the Jane Foster. You can have 1 cube. You will be cursed to win 1 cube matches until you hit infinite. It's worse than losing matches. That is the curse I put upon you. We got to talk about those snapping habits, buddy. We're going to have a snap intervention. All right, what was that? What was that? What was that ludicrous behavior? What was that? What? Look at that ludicrous display. Oh, turn 2 Wiccan on curve. We love to see.
Right on time.
Oh, it's beautiful. And then we don't care. We don't even care anymore. Okay, we see what they're doing. Luckily, we're not running cost reduction. We're ramping out extra energy. We got to worry about cost reduction. You don't even need to worry about it. Who is this? Another speed? Okay, good chance. Again? Y'all, what am I doing with all this energy? That's too much, bro. You gotta stop. I don't need that. A 50-50 over here. I know this feels like a... Ugh, they probably have Cosmic Ghost Rider, right? Scares me because Red Guardian. I think we just full skip this turn. Shadow King is going to come in clutch. I can feel it in my bones. They move over a bunch of stuff. I'm going to drop the Shadow King now. Hopefully that was the right read. Actually, this is going to be the lane that we're going to try. We're going to probably be more likely to contest. Just because Hydra Stomper, right? We'll see if they end up moving Hydra Stomper. They did. Interesting. What's up, Blumpo? Welcome on in. How you doing? Very intriguing. All right, let's see how this goes. I will say this will be big. Shadow King's big. Ish. I need to get some kind of fart down. That's where we're at with it. We got to get a fart down. Honestly, I don't think we even... Oh, and they have Prio too. That's even better. Okay, so we are pretty good in that lane. That's hard. Ajax is a requirement for this list. Yeah, I think that's the play. Ajax is a hard requirement for this list. That's fun. The thing is, because that's Ajax they just moved. And I think we might scale bigger than they do here. Yeah, because we don't have the Luke Cage out here. How big you getting, my guy? How big you get? You're getting very large. You're getting very large. You're getting very chunky, my guy. And that's the bacon, egg, and cheese. That's all the lanes.
Victory.
It's just so consistent. It very rarely bricks. It very rarely bricks. You're usually hitting your Wiccan on curve consistently. The Dave's triple. I like that. Which is sometimes an issue that I see with other Wiccan decks. This one is built in a way that you're almost always hitting that Wiccan curve. And that's where Wiccan can be a little bit, you know, if you can't consistently hit that curve, you're usually playing at a disadvantage to a certain extent.
Breaking news.
Kitty Pride.
Always lucky.
We got the Domino on 2. We just need to draw into a 3 here. I thought Wiccan decks had more sauce before they started running Domino. I like the Domino, just it's deck thinning. It's free deck thinning. And it's guarantee. That makes me sad. We don't hit our Wiccan on curve here.
Opponent snapped.
Nah.
Escape.
Why do you think it's less cool? I mean, like, in terms of choosing, like, Domino over Hawkeye Kate Bishop, Domino's more consistent.
What are the odds?
Like bam. It gets low me. Death threats. You go Luke Cage Chimichanga next turn. Then you should have told me. Just not the same. I mean, Wiccan is still just good value in general. He is value. Fair enough. This is my first time actually using web sling. This is where we find out if they have any kind of tech, because if they do, they're going to hit Luke Cage this turn, which I think they do. It's just a feeling. Gladiator into an anti-venom. Still value for us, even though he does get destroyed. Oh, good news, everyone. Good news, everyone. Plus, we have the Giganto. He's just chilling. Giganto, big chilling over there. Almost feels like overkill. Hi, Galactus. I'll play your game. I'm going to win that lane. Thank you very much. I plan to win that lane right there. That was, in fact, my plan. Don't have any one cost. This is Shadow King. So that gets reset either way. Quicksilver would disappear, though. But we need the fart. We literally need the fart right here. So here's how we do this. We play for 2. Nice. Last card of Shadow King. They went up in power. It was actually close, though. By 2 points. Very close. If I had played left side, would have been... So we lost in the 50-50. I still think I made a good play there. Ugh. Springy Snapdad.
On time.
I'm thinking the devil I know over the heaven I don't. So they get a copy of either Speed or Luke Cage here. So that's really good information to have. Probably means that they have Luke Cage, is what I'm guessing. That's what that snap was, is, hey, I have Luke Cage. I'm going to beat you. Ha ha. A Demon and a Quinjet. They are going for cost reduction. That sweet, sweet cost reduction. Well, whatever we pull, we know what we're going to pull. We're going to pull Diamondback. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Malekith over here. So many demons. Wouldn't be surprised if they had a Victoria hand here. Thank you, Keith. I walk on guns. Bring a friend. It's fun to lose and to pretend. Dude, I'm super excited to play more Dispatch next week. I'm hyped on it. Like, legitimately looking forward to playing more of it. Called the Victoria hand. Right, please. Right, please. Right, please. Right, please. Thank you. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. It was really good. Like, really freaking good. We know that they have the Luke Cage. I'm positive they have Luke Cage. I'm going to choose the retreat later option here.
Escaped.
I'm going to choose the retreat later one. 96, you got this, dude. I believe in you. Take it slow. Just be smart with your snaps. Like, I didn't want to give him that 4. Question for you all. I guess I could just check right now. Let me see. We're going to figure out who we're going to raid into in a little bit here. See who's streaming.
Is always changing.
We can go raid Glazer. Glazer's in a different time zone. I usually don't get a raid into him. Yeah, we'll go raid into Glazer. Looks like he's doing some recording right now with Ika. An Expedition 33 dev used part of his golden joystick acceptance speech to tell people to go play Dispatch because it's that good. That's awesome. Yeah, no Dispatch tonight. Dispatch will be on next week, probably Wednesday and Thursday. I'm thinking that's the vibe. I try to keep Saturday for Sunday Snap, or Saturday Snap Showdown now. Cool, we're playing the same list, I think. I think we're playing the same old thing. Magneto could be super clutch. Oh, no, we're not. That's my Malekith. I'm dumb. I'm not thinking all the way through here. And do you know what they're playing, chats? Do you see what they're playing against me? Is it really? Oh my god, did it not update? Well, everything else updated. I just forgot to change the title. My bad, y'all. Some of y'all have been like, I've been waiting for 4 hours, Gregor. I've been waiting for 4 hours. There's no Dispatch? How could you do this to me? How could you do this to me? No. No. Top 10 anime betrayal right now. Actually, because that's free 99. You feel me?
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I just realized it's too late. I made the wrong Clash of Shadow King. Yeah, the dispatch stream will actually be on Wednesday and Thursday. Or sorry, yes, Wednesday and Thursday 100%. I promise. I swear. I swear on all my certified good noodle. I'm a certified good noodle, and I say, no, I meant to update it's just what the title is. Thank you all for an awesome stream, though. Can I just say, thank you for coming in, hanging out with me on a freaking Saturday. Fantastic stream. We're going to go right into Glazer. Pulse Glazer. Mr. Snap Judgments, as some of y'all know him. TikTok, I will catch you later. Thank you all for being wonderful. Fantastic audience. All right. Let me start the raid. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Please be kind to yourself. Remember to eat food, drink water, take your meds. Get enough sleep. Try at least. And remember, the world is better with you in it. Snap. Is he still on? Pulse Glazer. He has different names. Mr. Pulse Glazer. All right, I'm starting the raid right now. There should be a good number of us in here. Looks like they're talking about Spider-Man Noir. 82, 85. I love seeing the numbers go bigger. Again, y'all take care of yourself. Thank you for being wonderful. I hope to see you all again sometime next week. Stream schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to raid